is Janet Diane Moya Swerdlow with another edition of Healthy Living for Expansions.com. Today we're going to make one of my favorite sandwiches. I like to eat it all year round, but especially when it's cold outside because it's nice and toasty. This is called a baked seafood sandwich. So what I'm going to do is show you, first of all, I started with some bread. This happens to be one of the cleanest breads that I can find. It's a rye bread. The only ingredients are whole kernel rye, water, whole rye flour, salt, and yeast. So it's a nice hearty bread. And the package I opened was a little broken apart, so I just went with its natural line and broke it apart here. Before I put it on the cookie sheet, I toasted it in the oven. So I'm going to see if this had one more left so I could show you. I'm going to let it sit for a couple more minutes while we make up the ingredients. Now I have in here some tuna fish. You can use any of your favorite seafood that you like. You can do it with shrimp, you could do it with crab, you can do it with a mix of anything. Other types of fish, if you have leftover fish, smoked fish, it's a really great sandwich. Alright, this is the mayonnaise I liked. It's cold pressed. And I'm just going to take probably about a half a cup to 3/4 of a cup. And some people like more mayonnaise, some people like less, so it's up to you. To that, I'm going to add some organic Dijon mustard, about a tablespoon, and some salt and pepper, about a half a teaspoon of salt, and about a half a teaspoon of pepper. This is actually a 1/4 teaspoon if anybody's noticing, but I'm heaping it up. And then I'm also adding a few chopped up pickles, and you can, if you don't care for pickles, you don't have to. These are dill. You can put in sweet pickles, you could put in relish, you could leave them out, but I'm going to put in a few of these pickles. Let's see if I feel like I need any more, just maybe about 1/3 of a cup. And then I'm going to use some of the dill juice. This is the brand I like, the refrigerated style. And we're going to mix that all together. I like to make it nice and smooth. And again, remember what I told you, any fish. You could do it with salmon, whitefish, whatever your favorite fish is. You can cook it, flake it, put this dressing on it. Okay, see how fast that is? Let me check with the bread that's in the oven. Yeah, it's ready to come out. So let's toast it a little bit. It just makes it so things don't get as soggy. My oven is preheating on 350. You're going to sneeze. Maybe not. Pepper usually makes me sneeze. Anyway, so then we'll just put our tuna on it. And again, you can make it as thick or thin as you want. People are always looking for easy things to do. So if you're only one person, you can make up less. It keeps for a very long time in the refrigerator. And like I said, it's a nice hearty sandwich on cold Michigan nights. This is going to be our dinner. Only thing about this is a little bit challenging for us to get really good tomatoes this time of year, although I was able to find some organic ones, so that inspired me. Okay, and then on top of that, I'm going to put some, my cheese, I guess, next. Got some grated cheddar. That happens to be my favorite with this, but again, you can use any kind of cheese that you like. So put a nice handful of cheddar cheese on each sandwich. And you know, you can get things that are already sliced, so you don't have to go to the extra step of shredding. Make things easy for yourself, depending on what your lifestyle is. It's very easy. Okay, next I'm going to put on tomato. Not everybody in my family likes tomato, so I'm going to leave a couple off. So that goes on next. And then on top of that, I'm going to put some nice slices of onion. And the onion is going to bake and give it a really wonderful flavor. This is my favorite part of the sandwich, is the baked onion. As you know, onion is an excellent blood cleanser. Helps to build your immune system. And because I like onions so much, I'm going to lay a couple extra on my cookie sheet so that it can bake and I can eat it on the side. And then again, my one person doesn't care for onions, so I'm leaving that off because it's nice to make food that everybody enjoys in the way that they like it. So again, as I said, I'm just going to lay a couple on my cookie sheet so I have a couple extra slices to enjoy along the side. And that's it. I'm going to pop it in the oven for 350 for approximately 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how long it takes the onion to soften. And then, you know, as I said, it's easy. So we're going to pop it in and we'll come back and check it and see what it looks like. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes. Let's take it out and see what it looks like. Oh, beautiful. It smells so good. I wish you could smell it. I wish one of these days we have smell-o-vision. Cancel everything there. So you can see it's really a nice little treat. Or more than a treat, it's a hearty meal. Sticks a little bit. A lot. Sticks a lot. To take the foil off from underneath. Okay, let's take a look at a couple of these with the tomato and the onions. See, it's very nice. Okay, so we have our dinner set. Anyway, I want you to go home and make whatever you like. Make a wonderful baked seafood sandwich for yourself and enjoy. Thank you for joining me. I'm Janet Diane Moria Swerdlow with another edition of HealthyLivingForExpansions.com.